Hi, my name is Nikhil Mahapatra, and I'm the writer of LoveYouMore. So, LoveYouMore is a play about a father and two daughters, or maybe a mother and two sons, depending on how you want to play it. And if that sounds familiar to you, it's also because it is a quasi-adaptation of King Lear, in a way where if you don't know anything about King Lear, that's totally fine. But it sort of explores the relationship between two siblings, between themselves and their father, especially after their father passes away, and goes through their process of like how, it asks sort of like the question about how people with very differing relationships to one singular figure can sort of like make peace with themselves and their relationships and how they can grow after this figure has passed away. So it's a lot about like family trauma stuff, I would say, but in like a fine way. I think it's, it's a play where I try to pack in a lot in like a very crisp, like 65 to 70 minutes. And I think I really want theater makers to sort of like luxuriate, even in the speed of it, luxuriate in like the quick changes of expressions of emotions that all these characters are having. And I kind of, want it, it's very Shakespeare related, but it's not like, deep Shakespeare. It's like if you hate Shakespeare or you've never read it or whatever, like it's not going to impact your interest at all. But I think it's like a fun thing to like play with within the play is like all these like little secrets that I've sort of layered around that you can maybe find that can maybe elevate your fun little game you're having with yourself when you're doing it. But really, I think my plays are really about hitting critical parts of humor, and I really want people to have a lot of fun and then cry afterwards. I think a core part of the play is actually forgiveness, and forgiveness about people who have maybe wronged us or maybe we have a complicated relationship with, as well as people who are living right now, and as well as ourselves. And it's about like taking the moments to like go through the processes of how to forgive yourself for maybe not being there, how to forgive yourself for mistakes you might have made, how to forgive others who might have made mistakes towards you, as well as people who passed away where you can't really like maybe hit that moment of like, oh, we're going to do an intervention and you're going to forgive me, but you're actually dead, so you can't do that, but we can pretend it all happened. So I think the play, very much, the thing I really wanted to like give an audience was like, it's okay to sort of rewrite your story on your own terms and find the forgiveness you need to like process your trauma and grief and like go forward from that with like a healthy dose of introspection. I'm not saying like you should forgive yourself for something really horrible without any kind of deeper thought into it. But I think that's a critical part of the play that I really want audiences to take away from it. I would actually say Eat, Pray, Love, but unrelated to the movie or book either. Because there's eating in the play, there's like kind of praying a lot, dead stuff. And there's love. It's simplistic, I don't know, 3 words, what do you want from me?